for this bantamweight contest. Two senior campaigners. Yahya is 39, Henry is 36. There's an inch difference in height, and Henry benefits from a 1-inch reach advantage. To introduce the fighters, here's Joe.
And all fight fans, here we go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler sitting 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighed in officially 135.5 pounds and holds a record of 23 victories, 6 defeats with 1 no contest. Fighting out of Southgate, California, here is Victor La Mangosta Henry. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in officially 135 pounds and brings a veteran record of 28 victories, 11 defeats, 1 draw with 1 no contest. Fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil, here is Rani Yahya. And your referee in charge of the action, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, the octagon official for this bantamweight fixture. Victor Henry taking on Rani Yahya.
First round, are you ready? Are you ready?
Fight! If you needed reminding, Yahya is in the whites. Sort of no, they didn't go straight to action.
Yeah, he's just gonna sprint and watch for his head on the outside single hook, keep a hold of that, cinch that down, and then work up your body all the way to the head slowly.
Interesting note about these guys, they both know a lot about one another. Yahya trains with a lot of people that have either fought or coached Victor Henry. So they feel like there's some insight, of course. Everyone's evolving all the time.
And something else you got to note is even though Rani Yahya has the grappling background, because he's so good on the ground and stuff, he can really throw his punch and his kicks however he wants to.
There's
he
no
can throw
fear
it
getting taken down.
as hard as he wants to, with anything he wants, and that's tricky. It is tricky to kind of read what he's going to throw and how he's going to throw it, because he doesn't care if you take him down.
No, for sure. And Henry feels like he has a very clear advantage on the feet. Now, that could be true if you're just striking and doing it technical. But look at these kicks. Yahya's not throwing anything traditional. He's diving off to the side. He's throwing kicks at odd angles. So that evens it out a little bit whenever you're dealing with someone that's very awkward. And Victor did land a nice left hand there.
Well, and also with the way he's leaping in like that, it sets up his takedowns, DC. He can now use that to make it look like he's going to kick you and jump down to that leg. But you're right. Watch the hands of Henry, because he's looking for that right there. See, that's what he's looking for. That's why he throws those kicks.
You're right.
Hides the entrance, and that's what he's really good at. Now he'll look. This is all he needs. The rest of the round, he can stay right here, stay in this position. As long as he's connected to you, he's happy. He just doesn't want to be in the open, Yahya.
Look at that, he's strong too. Oh, he's strong too. Oh, he rushed.
No, this is all he needs. He wants to just stay here.
He rushed to try to take the back.
Yep. But he'll get there again. He'll keep going to the well on this, and that's what can kind of drive you crazy about fighting Rani, is he'll stick to the game plan no matter what.
Look at his overtie, Dom. He's trying to keep Henry in there with the overtie. Henry needs to get out, back to space like he did, yep.
Victor Henry knew he was going to be in for this kind of fight as well, fellas, didn't he? He specifically did train in a lot of bad positions.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's how those punches land. You see how that right hand landed on Henry? It's because he's got to respect the takedowns of Yahya.
Speaking of specific training, Henry went down to Cabrinia's, spent a lot of time with Kennedy Cabrinia Jr., world-class grappler.
And this is his favorite takedown right here. He'll dump it, get your butt to the mat, but he's not doing it right. Henry's doing a good job stuffing the head, and that's what's changed in the game, is people's takedown defense is elevated so much.
Henry should reach around with his left hand towards the butt of Rani Yahya.
You calling for an oil check, DC?
Yeah, man. See, if you do that, right, then you're at least hanging off to the side.
Yep. Yeah, and see how safe Henry is? He wouldn't even give his elbow. He cinched that elbow out of there, because if you give Rani Yahya one little grasp, he'll take that and run to the hills with it.
Any old bite on a joint.
Henry doing a great job fighting a very fundamentally sharp, smart fight so far.
The voice you can hear in the corner is of DC's old friend, Josh Barnett.
You know what they said about Josh, I spoke about how Josh hurt me very bad, and in professional wrestling talk, Victor goes, I get it. Even if you go over on me, meaning you win, you're going to remember the night you spent with me. And that's true about Josh Barnett, and that's true about Victor Henry.
Yeah, see, you can see Henry looking to set up the big shots by hitting the angles, but he's just got to let the offense go. And this is what Rani wants all night, is that overhook, guard. He could pull guard if he wants. He's just, think of Mackenzie Dern in the women's division. He's similar to that. He can kind of drag you down, and he's more comfortable there. He's comfortable here.
Well, Victor has been so measured in his approach because of the way that Yahya is approaching the fight. He's been taken down twice, and he hasn't got as much work done as he would probably like. So because of that, it's a much closer round.
Oh,
and the time's just kind of moving, right?
Yeah, like he's able to get the takedown, but can't do much with it because of the danger, no?
Like Henry is the better striker, but because he's been taken down now, he's got to be so measured that he's just kind of popping. But look, he's got him lined up here. But he hasn't really aggressively approached him. And so now he's in a close round.
And now he's in a firefight with Yahya, and that's what Yahya wants.
Available now at UFCstore.com. Round number 2 just ahead, and I really enjoyed that interaction between coach and student there. Obviously, an absolute veteran, Victor Henry, has a clear connection with coach Josh Barnett.
Yeah, I love what Barnett said. He said, look, as long as you hit him, create the angle, don't let him grab you in any kind of way or touch you in any kind of way, he's going to start creating panic for himself, and you'll get ahead. That's the game plan that they're looking for.
Nice right hand by Yahya.
And this is what Rani wants. Pressure the whole time. Keep Henry on the back foot. Keep looking for takedowns. But keep the pressure with the striking. He's got to keep the pressure with the striking.
Great angle there by Henry. Yahya almost shot head down into the mat.
That's why he got the nickname the Mongoose. Josh Barnett gave it to him because he's fast, he's hard to catch, hard to get a hold of, and he's a trickster, they say. So
he's got good striking, man.
Yeah, slick.
Technical, slick, real good boxing, moves his shoulders well, gets off angles. And he doesn't throw everything hard. That's one of the mistakes we see in MMA, is everybody's trying to knock everybody out with everything. He's just kind of pot-shotting you.
That's what we were calling for with the heavyweights a second ago. You just touch a little before the big shot lands.
And it those big punches.
Yeah, Rani needs that takedown. Victor Henry's corner knows that. They know it. And I think for Rani to get that, he's going to want to move forward, keep that defense tight. Moving on his back foot isn't going to support him in that takedown.
Oh, nice roll there by Henry to get his shot off. Yeah, he's starting to pin himself a little bit.
Yeah, he is. He's getting more comfortable out there.
Yeah, he's got his rhythm on the striking.
And he's been able to see the takedowns coming. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Drop by Henry.
Nice trip to get to create space.
Good elbow. Oh, that one might have hurt Rani.
Nasty overhand left lands on Rani. And Rani eats it, spits the mouthpiece out, stays in the pocket.
I like the shot selection by Victor Henry.
That's one of the most impressive things about him is that he just seems to find. And it's because of the measuring. He pop, 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 pop. But he's not committing to everything fully. So he sees everything.
Nice right hand by Yahya.
Nice teep kick to the gut there by Henry. That was really clean. Got Yahya second guessing his strikes. He's hurting right now from that body shot. That was a heavy shot.
He's getting picked apart, man.
County really needs that early takedown to kind of get ahead on the cardio almost, to really wear out his opponent. If he doesn't get it early,
and
it's
the
tough.
striking, yeah.
Yep.
If he doesn't get those takedowns, then his game is off.
Yep.
And that's the problem with being a specialist. When you specialize in one thing, it really does build everything else. But if you can't get to that one thing, then you find yourself in trouble.
And that's what we're seeing here, exactly that,
Yep.
DC.
Oh, that's a really nice overhand right. Let's bring in Coach Dean Thomas. Dean, what are you seeing?
Right now, Victor Henry is fighting a great fight. What a change he's made since that first round. And I think it's because of what Barnett said to him. He said, build off of that first round. And that's exactly what he did. Now, I will not be surprised to see a left hook to the body from Victor Henry, because that liver shot is wide open for him.
Yeah, it is. That's the one thing he hasn't done yet. He has not thrown to the body. Oh, there it is.
Just pulling it on with the pressure on Yahya.
Oh, nice. Oh, he got his collar felt with that one.
Yeah, Yahya's out of there. He's hurting.
Double right hand.
This time,
Right hand
Victor
to the
Henry.
body.
Sorry, he's following him down. That's interesting. He stood back up before. He smells something.
Well, he's got him hurt.
You're only Victor.
But I believe that this is actually keeping Yahya in the fight.
Yep. This is where he
Because
wants
Yahya's
to be.
going to grab and hold and just try to survive. He had to get back to his feet.
I mean, he doesn't want to be here, but he'd rather be here than on the feet.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Victor would have
Striking.
knocked him out if
Yeah.
they were back up.
We're going to see a third.
Now sit down.
Água não.
Listen, water.
Costas dele aí.
Let's get some water in his back.
Respira.
Okay.
Olha só.
Breathe,
Take
breathe.
a look
Get
at some
some
of
running.
these replays for
Olha
you
só, nós
guys.
perdemos esse round, ok? Então, presta
Nice
atenção,
leading
tá 1
right
a 1.
hand without
Só
loading
que
it
esse
up.
round
Just
foi
kind of
muito mais
touches
favorável pra
all
ele.
his
O que eu
shots.
quero?
Look at
Eu
that
não
teep
quero
kick
que
to the
você
gut.
ficar
That
aqui
really
na
will
grade,
knock the air out of you.
entendeu? Se você
Knocked
quiser
the
trocar
mouthpiece
com ele,
out of the
presta
jaw
atenção,
on
o
that
jab
one.
dele é lento e
Yahya
fraco.
got some respect
Passa
from
pro
there.
lado direito e joga um
And you
direto.
see here
A
another right
marcação
hand on the money. Just double right hand floors Yahya. He survives the round, though. Let's go into this third and see what happens.
Vamos lá, respira.
Breathe. Let's win this fight. Okay, listen.
Vamos lá, joga
Wait,
por
up
cima
to,
dele.
on
Você
top of him,
pode ganhar
okay?
essa luta.
You can win this
Você
fight,
pode ganhar
okay?
essa
You
luta.
can win this
Vamos
fight.
lá.
Let's go.
Inteligente.
Let's be smart.
The UFC is back in Rio for UFC 301 on pay-per-view. Brazilian flyweight champion Alessandro Pantoja looked for a successful defense on home soil against Steve Erceg. Plus, the king of Rio, Jose Aldo, returns against Jonathan Martinez. You can purchase UFC 301 now and receive a special offer of $10 off if you buy before April 29th. Go to espnplus.com/ppv. Third and final round. It was a rally towards the final countdown for Victor Henry. And Yahya comes out the gate fighting, as we know he always will. He has battled back from serious injury. He had 17 months off for neck surgery, which nearly put it, well, it did put his career in jeopardy.
Yeah, Rani's coming out here in this third round to win, though. He's not just laying down, giving up.
No, look at this.
Using his half guard to try to create opportunities, get on
He's
the legs.
sweaty now, though. It's real sweaty. And Henry's in full-on evade mode.
Oh, that's nice. You can't just jiu-jitsu, right?
No, you can't. Every time you're doing jiu-jitsu, especially around the legs, there's space for your opponent to be throwing.
And not just that, but you got to think of Victor Henry in the background. I mean, he's a catch wrestling background. That is what he's used to looking for, is how to hit you in between your jiu-jitsu and how to punch you.
Oh, he's got Yahya. And look, Yahya might have used up his last bit of energy trying to get that takedown. Henry should get back to that body, like Coach Thomas was asking for.
Oh, you know that teep hurt.
Oh!
That was a good right hand, yeah. That one hurt more.
All lethal shots.
Oh, these are big shots here by Victor Henry.
Now, right here, Victor should back off. Victor should back off here.
2 knockdowns now for Victor Henry, who's trying to close out this fight on the ground. DC's motioning here in the commentary booth, like, stand up. Let Yahya get back to his feet.
I mean, that last one, he hit him to the body, gave him a pivot and hit him with a clean right hand and dropped him. If Victor Henry lets Rani Yahya up to his feet, he will knock him out in the next 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Engage and let him up. Engage and let him up.
2:45 left in the third and final round. Yahya just bundles forward.
Those body shots are killing him.
There are openings in the defensive of Yahya.
He's tired too, he's done.
Oh, the nice head kick and a right to follow. It's a beautiful combination by Victor Henry. Jason Herzog sees enough. What a nice way to finish the fight by Victor Henry. His striking looked really slick tonight.
I mean, he looked amazing.
Fought a perfect fight for that style right there. Knew it was coming, knew what style that he was facing, and he just fought a flawless fight on that one. Picked him apart slowly, didn't rush anything, took his time to stay out of submissions. Very good job, Victor Henry. Look at see this finish, this head kick to kind of almost put a T on it. It was pretty much out of there, and then this, just the onslaught of the combination after that face kick with the finish here. Right to the face, and then a follow-up. Nice shot by Henry to just load the combinations and not overthrow, never lose balance, stay fundamentally sharp.
That word you use, onslaught, as well. A few times tonight, there were some really constructive onslaughts by Victor Henry, who's showing his respect now to Rani Yahya. We know from speaking with Victor Henry this week, he had a lot of respect.
Thank you very much for taking this fight. Thank you for pushing me through this camp, man. I really appreciate you taking the time for this fight, for this camp. I appreciate it. Let's both make our dreams come true with this.
Nicely done there by Victor Henry. And he'll celebrate with his corner, including Josh Barnett. Let's give him his moments. Here's Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 36 seconds, round number 3. Referee Jason Herzog puts a halt to the fight. Your winner by TKO, Victor La Mangosta Henry.
¡Arriba las Chivas! ¡Mamones y a la América!